Afternoon to everyone present in the summit, all the dignitaries, participants, and delegates. I, Ms. Mohini Agarwal, Director, JACS Foundation, welcomes you all in the National Summit 2020 Innovation and Psychology Era. Introduce Professor Kumud Bala, Advisor, JACS Foundation. Professor Kumud Bala from Amity University and Advisor, JACS Foundation has played a major founding role since the beginning of the JACS Foundation. She has been with us in all the ups and downs right from the start. Her constant support, encouragement, and guidance has helped JACS Foundation to achieve great heights. She also always encouraged youth empowerment as well as supported them mentally and emotionally by her mentoring at every step. It's been an honor to be under her umbrella. We are all blessed to have her here today among us.
Honorable Minister, all the dignitaries present in the summit, participants and delegates of the National Summit 2020 on Innovation in Psychology Era. It is an absolute honor to be here today. National Summit on Innovation in Psychology Era is inspired by the idea of United Nations Development Programme of Sustainable Development Goals 2030 that emphasizes the idea of continuous contribution and innovations. Other than that, it is also emphasized from the idea of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi 8-point vision for the 21st century India and unite the entire country for adopting good governance and using technology.
He is resident BRICS International Forum, networking among BRICS countries to associate Indian public organization with BRICS. Working on research issues, her main role is building relations with the diplomatic sector and state governments for vision for future. Working to bring socio-political economical understanding to bear on larger issues among the younger generation, developing strong networks and leadership for innovative startup entrepreneurship in the digital era. She is Managing Director, BRICS International Consultancy, and gives consultancy to share experiences of business developments among partners, various organizations, and specialists among BRICS nations.
Good morning to the honorable guests, all the dignitaries present in the conference, participate in the delegates of National Summit 2020. Innovation in Psychological Era. It is my honor and privilege that gives me an immense pleasure that all of you have assembled today in this summit to learn and to serve the knowledge. My friend, I strongly believe that cooperation amongst the nation is the way ahead. We all must join hands and work together to deliver the best humanity. As the president of BRICS International Forum, I wish to compliment the whole team of National Summit of Psychological 2020 to come up with a brilliant initiative to propagate the importance of psychological spectrum in everyday life. I am very glad that we are working on psychological issues because of the uncertain outbreak of COVID-19, and due to many crises within 8 months, people have heavily fallen apart all the places. And in the midst of this, all we want is the stability of mental health. Staying at home has different psychological effects on all individuals due to change in routine, which makes some people feel negative emotions like sadness, anxiety, anger, and frustration. Other than that, the economic crisis in household due to the shutdown of working places has also largely impacted the psychology of the individual. Therefore, we have to understand that psychological support is an essential part of the human being and an essential part of the sign of mental health. It is a demand of every human being and for everyone who needs it at this difficult time. Once again, I would like to thank our Honorable Minister, all the dignitaries.
I will extend my invitation to Dr. Roshan Lal, President of National Association of Psychological Science. He's an Assistant Professor of Psychology in Punjab University. Honorable Governor of Haryana nominee for Executive Council, Chaudhry Bandi Lal University, Honorable Member of International Society for Interpersonal Acceptance and Rejection. He is a member and life member of the various editorial and advisory boards, organized many conferences, awarded Lifetime Achievement Award by World Emotional Literacy League, USA in 2018. He has 20 years of research experience and have 38 research publications in national and international journal of repute. And there are many more to come in the coming years.
Would start with today's plenary sessions, and I would like to introduce our today's moderator of the session, Ms. Anuma Modak. She have completed her post-graduation in psychology from University of Calcutta. She also worked in various reputed organizations. She is presently associated with Eastern Zonal Psychological Association as online psychologist, with Indian Psychoanalytical Society as telecounselor, with Manav Zameen Foundation as coordinator in research and training wings, and also a guest faculty in Indian Research Institute of Integrated Medicine, Havra.
Thanks for those sweet words of yours. It gives me immense pleasure to be able to attend this Grand National Summit 2020 on psychology. The theme, Innovation in Psychological Era, is well justified through the organizers' hard work to put up the event on virtual platform for. So I request Dr. Suman Khanna Agarwal, Professor TU, founder and president of Shanti Sayog, a Gandhian NGO, to present her topic today.
You can see on the screen, it's resolving conflict in personal and professional life using non-violence. That is the first one. And then I'm just going into, this is just a little bit about me. The second slide. Our lives, very small things. You have a conflict with your husband or your sister, brother, son, daughter, could be colleague, could be head of department, wherever, but there is definitely conflict. So what is conflict? I think if you can be clear about that today, I think it will go a long way to understanding how to resolve it. So the next is, let me give you some familiar scenarios of conflict. The first one is, if you can please all read, it is a mother to her teenage daughter. I think it's very familiar to most of us who are mothers here. I am one. Please clean your room. Is that it's very important to, if you once understand that conflict is not the problem. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but normally people generally, even politicians, housewives, everyone, we all think that conflict is the problem. It isn't.
I invite Dr. Sunil Chaudhary, Associate Professor and Head of KGK PG College, and his topic is Mental Health Concept, Intervention and Good Practices. Stage is all yours, sir.
So today my broad topic is Mental Health Concept, Intervention and Good Practices about transforming young mind. Know about the mental health definition given by a WHO, which defines mental health as a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stressors of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. This definition stresses that mental health is not just being the absence of mental illness. That means the mental health has two connotations. One goes to the positive sides, that relates with the happiness, that relates with the well-being, and the negative connotation that relates with the mental illness aspect. I have chosen another definition. The source is Young Minds 1999, which defined as the capacity to live a full, productive life, as well as the flexibility to deal with its ups and downs. In children and young people, it is especially about the capacity to learn, enjoy friendships, to meet challenges, to develop talents and capacity. Today, we can easily see that children and adolescents are many times not ready to learn, though they are capable. They are not enjoying the real friendships. They are not ready to face the challenges, and their capacities and capabilities are underdeveloped. Thus, we can define that mental health is person's emotional, psychological, and social well-being, which enables him to live harmoniously with his fellow human beings. That means, as
Dr. Rakesh Kumar Behmani, Professor and Head, Department of Psychology, GJUST, Hisar. We welcome you, sir.
है वो काफी इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है, और इसमें पर्टिकुलरली जो पेरेंट्स हैं, पेरेंट्स का रोल काफी ज्यादा क्रूशियल है कि जो पेरेंट्स हैं वो काफी ज्यादा एटीट्यूड फॉर्मेशन में बच्चों के वो करते हैं। अब काफी सारे जो कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म्स हैं वो जो पेरेंट्स हैं एग्जैक्ट वो वही यूज करते हैं जो कि उन्होंने अपने पेरेंट्स से सीखी हुई है, और पर्टिकुलरली पेरेंटिंग से रिलेटेड टिप्स हैं, और कि इनफैक्ट कि घर में सपोज कि भी जो फीमेल्स हैं उन्हें मेल से कैसे डील करना है, जो मेल्स हैं उन्हें फीमेल्स से कैसे डील करना है, लाइफ पार्टनर से कैसे डील करना है, बच्चों से कैसे डील करना है, ये काफी हद तक हम जो है अपने पेरेंट्स से ही सीखते हैं, और वही जो चीज है जो बच्चे हैं वो भी देखते हैं, और उसी से रिलेटेड जो देखा गया है कि भी बहुत बार जो बच्चे हैं वो भी एटीट्यूड्स डेवलप करते हैं जो कि हमारे पेरेंट्स के होते हैं। सो अगर कि भी हम जो चाहते हैं कि हमारे बच्चे जो हैं वो किसी पर्टिकुलर तरह के एटीट्यूड डेवलप करें, तो वी हैव टू मतलब घर में हमें उन्हें रोल मॉडल्स ऐसे देने पड़ेंगे। और आजकल क्या हो रहा है कि भी जो ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गुड्स की वजह से काफी ज्यादा जो हमारी लाइफ जो चेंज हो गई है पिछले 30 साल में, तो मतलब एक सिंगल जनरेशन में ही इतने ज्यादा चेंजेस आ गए हैं जिसकी वजह से कि उसको कोप अप करना जो आसान काम नहीं है। जैसे कि पेरेंट्स जो हैं वो मोबाइल को लेकर बच्चों के साथ झगड़ा करते रहते हैं, और भी बहुत सारी वजह हैं। तो इनफैक्ट जैसे कि जो बहुत सारे हैं ये देखा गया है कि भी जो रिलीजियस एटीट्यूड है, रिलीजियस बिलीफ्स हैं हमारे, वो भी जो पेरेंट्स हैं वो हम अपने पेरेंटल रिलीजियस बिलीफ्स को काफी अच्छे से शेयर करते हैं। इसके अलावा हम जैसे कि हम सोशल बिलीफ्स हैं, पॉलिटिकल बिलीफ्स हैं, ये भी हम जो है जनरली अपने पेरेंट्स के ही शेयर करते हैं। तो अब जो पेरेंट्स जनरली अपने बिलीफ्स क्या चेंज करते हैं जनरेशन टू जनरेशन, तो उसमें एक चीज देखी गई है कि जो पेरेंट्स हैं वो बिहेव करते हैं अकॉर्डिंगली जो नई इंफॉर्मेशन उनके पास आती है, डिफरेंट जैसे कि इनफॉर्मल एडवाइस है या फिर कि फॉर्मल एडवाइस है कुलीग्स के थ्रू। इनफैक्ट आज की डेट में जैसे कि हम लोग ज्यादातर जो काम करते हैं, हम लोग साइकोलॉजिस्ट हैं, तो साइकोलॉजिस्ट जो हैं सलाह देते हैं। तो इस तरीके से मतलब एक बंच बनता है हमारा एटीट्यूड फॉर्मेशन का। अब एटीट्यूड फॉर्मेशन जो है उससे रिलेटेड मैं अभी रिसेंटली ही एक देख रहा था, तो एक मैगजीन है बिल्कुल जो इस बार जो
So moving on to our next speaker, Miss Komal Sharma, Senior Manager, Medha Organization, and her topic is all over experience in psychology field and future recommendation to research psychologists.
To the JAX community and the foundation for this opportunity to interact with the young minds and discuss that what are the various opportunities and the fields where students of today can explore, and especially the psychology students. So I have been always intrigued by the human behavior, what motivated them and what drove their behavior, and how it can be improved and how to measure it. So when we talk about human behavior and how to measure it, we are going towards research psychology, and yes, that is my topic for today. It is when you analyze human behavior, responses, and performance to enhance the overall well-being of a particular individual or maybe a group. So the closest domain right now, which is upcoming, is the behavioral insight scientists, or game theory is very much linked in understanding the human behavior. Design research is another aspect where the psychology comes into play. My current work, quantitative methods, and looking at the qualitative methods, the purpose of the quantitative study, when we do a quantitative study, is to understand the relationship and the cause and the effect. Here, we develop it prior to the study, and it is mostly deductive. What we mean by deductive is it is top down. So picture it like this, that there is a big picture and you want to break it down to small bits so it is more consumable to understand. The tools are pre-selected, the scales are defined, based on the problem of the study. And then it is usually implied on the large samples.
I would like to call Professor Radhesh Ram, Dean Faculty of Behavior and Cognitive Science, CBLU, Bhiwani, Haryana. Sir, are you here?
Yeah.
The stage
Yes.
is all yours, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good evening. Good evening to all the participants. And thank you very much for JAX Foundation for giving me the opportunity to be with you all this evening. I do not have a help in the development of clinical psychology particularly, and the psychological testing, psychometrics. If you go into the detail, the history of clinical psychology, history of psychological testing, you will find that host of tests were developed during this situation. Now, coming to the current problem, the COVID-19, I think it was in March, around 20th, 18th or 25th, I think lockdown was announced, declared. And it was a kind of, you can say, serious problem. It is still serious, but once the lockdown was announced, we were locked into our houses, and many of the universities and NGOs and other organizations started their helpline, 24-hour helpline. Every 4 person may require medical intervention. 1 in every 4 person require medical intervention. This is the title, and this is the kind of falsification of the results of the surveys. I am saying with conviction that this is something we need not do like that. The sample size of this survey is 1069. The 54% of the sample, the researcher says that the sample was 54% of the sample was from Delhi. Now, I am trying to convey that what is the need? The need is that we have to be careful in conducting and reporting these findings. And again, another thing is that we have to take care of taking our profession.
To invite Professor Gumud ma'am for vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mohini. Thank you so much. On behalf of National Summit 2020 and the entire organizing team of JAX Foundation, I extend my hearty vote of thanks to all the dignitaries and the guests of honor, eminent speakers, for gracing the occasion and sharing their work and the findings with all of us. First of all, I would like to thank our evening speaker, Dr. Suman Khanna Agrawal, who has made us understand how to manage the conflict. She gave us a very good hint that if we can induce empathy and can create confidence in the individual, then we can resolve all kind of conflict which are going to prevail. And secondly, I would like to thank Dr. Sunil Chaudhary, who has very well explained us how we can look for various kind of intervention and what are the arena in which we can look for conflict management as well as mental health issue, and how to manage those kind of issues among the children, etc. And I would also like to thank Dr. Rakesh Behmani, who has enlightened us on the point that how the parents' attitude, parents' role affect, or how parents' behavior towards the children can create an attitude problem in the children, and how to resolve those kind of things, how to manage those kind of situation in day-to-day life. And I would also like to thank Ms. Komal Sharma for giving us insight in the research methodology and how we can modify it, how we can be more innovative in our research attitude towards these kind of problems, or the problem related to mental health issues. And finally, I would like to thank Professor Radhesham, sir, who has taught us, who has explained that how various psychologists has come into the picture during the crisis, such as war, pandemic, and various kind of other crises. And usually what I feel that there are basically social, financial, and emotional issues which we have to handle on day-to-day basis. These were all very enlightening thoughts, sir. And we are all so grateful to hear your opinion on these kind of issues which are prevailing in our day-to-day life. Also, I would like to thank Anoma Modak for beautifully moderating the session. And I would also like to give hearty thanks to NAPS President Dr. Roshan Lal and Mr. Jitendra Kumar, Director and Founder of JAX Foundation, for perfectly managing, and his entire team, technical as well as other board of other students who are involved in this activities.
Thanks to Professor Komal ma'am for enlightening us by her presence, and will also request her for her presence tomorrow also. And now I would end this fruitful summit by some lines by Nicholas Spark. If you discovered something that made you tighten inside, you had better try to learn more about it. Now I would also like to invite all of you for Day 2 National Summit 2020 tomorrow at 3 p.m. at Google Meet. Links shall be circulated to you all till today evening. Your presence will be heartily appreciated. Thank you all again. Take care. Good night.